we were talking heavily about gas generators. Because when I say a gas generator, you think of something that's big and bulky and loud and noisy and not user-friendly that lives outside. Well, it's a new day. Now they've developed electronic power stations, and that's what EcoFlow have done for us at HSN over the past few years. This is a today's special encore. The team have allowed the price to be extended so you're getting that same value while supplies last. Now, this was a big deal because it's the launch of the brand new Delta model, so a flagship model. It's the lowest price we've ever had on this type of power, and it really is powerful. I can power 13 devices at once, and it might be a fan to keep us cool, it might be a heater to keep us warm, it might be the television so we can see what's going on. If there's ever been a power outage in your home, you know what happens? You sat there, the lights go out, and you sit there for a second, you think, well, how long is it gonna be? And then you go over here to the window because you wanna see what's happening at Nancy's house. Oh yeah, the power's out at her house as well. What about Greg? Is it? Oh yeah, Greg's got no light either. How long is it gonna be out for? I don't know. What are we gonna do with all that food? I just stocked up, I got a load of chicken wings from the big box store. They're all gonna spoil because the refrigerator and the freezer's not gonna work. Maybe somebody at home is reliant on a medical device, a nebulizer. Maybe it's a situation where you've been caught in a natural disaster, a hurricane, a winter storm, a flood, an earthquake, and without power, it can be life-threatening. You gotta have power. Well, EcoFlow are making it accessible and easy and brilliant. Today's special value is really special because we are offering a $1,500 package for $999.99. It's on 5 FlexPay, it's got free shipping and handling. And today, and I'm thrilled the team did this, we are going to include the solar panel. The solar panel's significant because, you know I was saying about the gas generator? What happens with a gas generator when it runs out of gas? Well, that generator's not gonna work anymore. And did we mention the price of gas? How expensive it's gonna be to run that gas generator? When this runs out, we're gonna go outside to the sunshine and we're gonna have eternal and infinite free power. You don't need to pay for gas. The sun will charge your power station up free of charge for as long or as much as you need. Let's get into it. Folks, this is a very fast presentation. Yesterday, when we had the today's special with over 3,000 ordered, we were doing 60-minute segments. I have around 20, 25 minutes at the absolute most. I don't actually have that many left, so it could go before the 25 minutes, we'll see. I want to thank the amazing Justin who is here today, who agreed to do this for my 2nd anniversary show. Justin, awesome to have you. An amazing day yesterday. The team have agreed to extend the today's special price. Justin, the best pricing of the year on, quite frankly, a best-in-class model.
And I would even dare to say best price we've ever done, especially when it comes to RTSs. I love your wordplay, Adam. When you say generator, we think gas, especially when somebody says special delivery and you say, where's the box, right? Okay, so EcoFlow. Today and yesterday, I love that we have the encore because it's a great time to be picking it up. But when we say time, any day, like today, the present is the best time to think about being prepared. And we talk about essential things: water, food, power. And if you lost power right now, how would you keep that food cool? How would you maybe even make that food hot? That's what EcoFlow is doing for you today, because the EcoFlow Delta is going to be able to run all of those high wattage appliances. But this is the Delta. This is the flagship model that we have, and it's because of you. You're the ones who have made EcoFlow, the Delta, most popular. It's the size, it's the power, it's the value, and this is the best value we've ever done, and the most powerful at this value that we've ever done. Adam was talking about it. It's also the fact that we're including the solar panel, which is something that we typically never do. 110-watt solar panel. That means, as Adam was saying, you use the power of the sun to recharge your power station instead of having a gas generator where you need more of these. You need a lot of gas. And not only that, every single time you need to use your gas generator, what are you doing? getting more gas, spending more money with your generator, your power station. You're never going to have to spend another penny to recharge the unit. Now, I know we don't have the same amount of time like we used to, or that we did yesterday, so I really want to get into it. But what we're showing you now is the carrying case also acts like a kickstand for your solar panel. I don't know if we have extra solar panels available today,
Yes.
but if we do, pick up more solar panels. Why? The more solar panels that you have, the faster you're going to be able to recharge your power station and also via power all of your other electronics. So right off the bat, a quick question. If you lost power right now, what would you do? How much food do you have in your refrigerator? Do you have medicine in your refrigerator? All of a sudden, you lose power. Here's what's going to happen. You're not going to worry about it because you've got your EcoFlow. Here's how simple and easy it is. We talk about peace of mind. It's the peace of mind about having your power at home, that backup power, but peace of mind that you can use it. You see what I just did? I just simply pressed a button and I turned the unit on. Second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug it right here into the back of my power station. In 2 seconds, I now have power to my refrigerator. That's the simplicity. That's the immediate power that we want so that we can keep all of those essential things like food, medicine, powered up with the power of our EcoFlow. Now, this is a 1,600 running watt power station that will peak at 3,100 watts. Here's the significance to that. We can power 80% of our home appliances, 80% of our home appliances from our power station so that we can also not just have cold food, but we can also have hot food. Do you have, for instance, a countertop oven? Do you have an air fryer? Do you have a microwave? Of course, most of us have a microwave. I'm going to turn the unit on. I'm going to power up the 6 AC outlets that we have on the back here so that I can now have power to my air fryer, to my toaster oven, to my coffee maker. These are high wattage appliances that typically we were never able to do because a lot of power stations would only go up to 500 watts. Ours goes up to a peak wattage of 3,100 watts. So you can run high wattage appliances like a blender, like a blow dryer, like a coffee maker. And here's the significant part about this. Not only can we power all of these things, we can carry and take that power with us. This only weighs roughly about 30 pounds. And think about that as an alternative to a gas generator where you would, one, not be running it inside of your home because of the gas, the fumes, the noise. The gas alone, the fumes alone are toxic. You can't run it inside. If it was a gas generator, it would have to be 20 feet away from your home. And you need to have an actual house in order to run that, because if you live in an apartment or a condo, you can't do that. So what we just did, we went from our kitchen to our living room for some other essentials like light and a fan. And Adam, if you've ever been out of power for a day, 2 days, you realize the importance of a fan and a light, especially come summertime heat, which we're getting into. I know spring just started yesterday. You don't want to sit in a hot home. You don't want anybody that you know, even in your friends or family, sitting in a hot home, in a dark home. Simple and easy, and you have every bit of information right here on the very front to tell you every bit of detail that you need for power left and power that you need to power up all of your electronics.
It's so incredibly user-friendly. It's not daunting, right? It's not like a typical gas generator, which requires a lot of maintenance, a lot of hassle. This is easy and simple. And one thing you got to bear in mind is that it's a one-time purchase. It's not like you're buying this today and then next year we're going to buy another one and the year after we buy another one. It's a one-time purchase and that's it. Once you have this in your home, the vulnerability goes. Because if there's a power outage for 30 minutes or 3 days, you've got power. We can power the modem and the router and the computer to see what's going on. We can power the television. We can power the fan, the heater, the microwave, the refrigerator, the flat screen TV. We've got that power at our disposal. So it's a one-time purchase. If you buy this regularly, it would be $1,500. We're at under $1,000, and we're going to include the solar panel, which is a big deal because that means you'll have free power forever, infinite power, by simply using the sun's rays. So here's the thing. We can talk about emergencies because I think that's at the heart and soul of why this is so vital. We don't want to forget, like Justin said, the good things, the tailgating, the RVing, the picnic in the park, the beach, the camping, the fishing. We can take portable power wherever we want it, and we can have a wonderful time with that. If you buy it today, I get to offer it at the same today's special price that we had yesterday. That's not typical. That is not usual. Normally the price is expired. The team have agreed to extend the offer for us, and I'm really grateful to that because, look, ultimately, we can speak all day long about the benefits. We all understand it's better to have this at home than not have one of these at home. It's better not to be sat in darkness for however knows how long. But the problem is the price. At $1,500, it's a problem because it's a high price. At $999, well, I see the amazing value, but obviously still it's a significant purchase. This is the one thing that so many people don't realize. What made HSN famous over 45 years ago was this thing called FlexPay, flexible payments. Our sister channel, QVC, call it Easy Pay. Easy Pay, FlexPay, it's the best way to pay. Listen, bear with me on this because it's worthwhile explaining. Regular price is $1,500, our price $999. You see the next number is FlexPay, 5 FlexPay of $200. So we've taken our lowest price of the year, there's no other time this year when this will be a better value, and we're gonna spread it over 5 months. So for you to order this today, you're not spending $999, you're spending $200. $200, free shipping, we send it out to you, and then you've got it. Next month, another $200 will come off your credit or debit card, and the month after, until it's the 5 payments, right? But there's no penalty for that. It's not like HSN charges you more money to do FlexPay. Whether you pay the full amount now or spread it over 5 months, up to you, whatever's best for your lifestyle. But that makes this life-sustaining and potentially life-changing product available at a wonderful, wonderful value. Now, the only other thing I'll say is if you have an HSN credit card, QVC credit card, or Zulily credit card, we're doing VIP financing over 18 months. It brings the price down to $55 and change. You can certainly go that route. Here's where we stand. I have 15 minutes left and hardly any to go around. This plus this at the lowest price of the year. Will Justin be on presenting this product again? You bet your bottom dollar he will be. But will it be at this price? The today's special price is a significant value that is not traditionally ever repeated. Justin, tonight, it is what it says. It's an encore. I always believed in second chances, and tonight we've got one.
Everybody needs a second chance. You know, we keep talking about the value, and the reason is it's not outside of it just being an encore. As you were saying, Adam, this is the most powerful that we've ever done at this value, and it's not just that the power station, the Delta, at this value. It's also the fact that we include the solar panel along with it.
Yes.
Not only do we not normally do that, it's the fact that when you start adding all of that up, the solar panel in itself values at $300. Now you can consider that, well, that would make this how much? $600. You will not find a power station this powerful at that price, not only anywhere else, and you certainly will not find this configuration anywhere else because it's completely exclusive to us here at HSN. Now, what I did was I went from the kitchen a little bit earlier ago. I showed you the refrigerator. I showed you some of the essential things. What I want to do now is I want to continue the portability aspect of it, and I want to take you to a place where you might be able to use this every single day. Now, why would you be able to use it every single day? Walk with me. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm carrying my power station. It's not just power when you need it. It's also power where you need it, when you need it. So wherever you might be, in the home, wherever you might be across the country, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're going to lose power. And for whatever reason, right? It could just be one of those rolling blackouts, whiteouts, winter storm, whatever it might be. You're in the bedroom, and here's the situation. You can use your EcoFlow right by your bed every single day, and here's how. This will act like an emergency power source, an EPS. So when you have your CPAP machine, talk about investments, that's a $700 investment and a medical device that you need. You've got your CPAP machine plugged into your EcoFlow. Your EcoFlow plugged into the wall, and you lose power. Your EcoFlow is going to automatically turn on in 20 milliseconds to continue to power all of your other electronics. That's one way you can use it every single day that you simply will not be doing with a gas generator. So when you think about investing in something, this is something you're not investing in just for those emergencies. You're doing it every single day. That's one way you can do it. Speaking of medical devices, We might also need a nebulizer. I talked about this all day yesterday, and it's because this actually happened to me. When I was younger, hurricane, we lost power. I had an asthma attack. We didn't have an inhaler. Needed to use my nebulizer. What do you do in that situation? We talked about even the refrigerator. My sister upstairs, type 1 diabetic. We need to make sure that that insulin stays cool. That we need to, capital NEED, need to make sure that we take care of that. The other thing, too, is just sitting here in the bedroom, maybe, for instance, a lot of you are thinking about staying warm. I know in a lot of parts of the country, it's still cold because it's not just you're thinking, well, summertime and fun. This is year-round situation this year, next year, the year after that. This is a heating blanket. A space heater will take up as much power as any appliance that you plug into, a gas generator, propane, your power station. It's the most power-hungry thing that you can plug in. A space heater, excuse me, a heating blanket runs about 150, 160 watts. You can run a heating blanket on your power station for roughly about 8 hours. 8 hours that you can stay warm. Now, sticking in the kind of home area, we just went from the kitchen to the living room to the bedroom. Remember, no gas, no fumes, no oil that I have to worry about, so I can run it literally right next to my bed inside of the home. How about, for instance, a home office? Do you work from home? Do you know somebody who works from home? Maybe it's the TV for entertainment for those 5, 6, 10 hours or days that you don't have power. You've got your laptop, you've got your router. Just because you don't have power doesn't mean you don't have internet. You just need to power up your router. You can power up your laptop, Adam, for over 30 times. So maybe we're showing you everything that you can do inside the home, but now think about this. Take it outside the home so that maybe when you go to the campground, for the refrigerator, electronics, phones, tablets, internet, lights, fans, all of those different things, even maybe a microwave outside and an air fryer outside, you can do it, and you can do it with something that's got no noise, no gas, and you never have to spend another penny on it after your initial investment.
We were talking yesterday, because I've been lucky enough to do a lot of these presentations, and I got mine a couple of years back when EcoFlow first launched. Mine's not as powerful as this, but boy, have we used it. Many occasions. We got a lot of lightning storms here in St. Petersburg, Florida, and a lot of power outages. So we've used ours regularly. So I can't imagine a situation where we wouldn't have it. I think the most common questions that we get asked is, you know, how powerful is this? Can I plug in my full-size refrigerator? You know, there's some EcoFlows where really it's recommended to only plug in, let's say, mini refrigerators as an example. This is a Delta, a flagship model. We can plug in our full-size refrigerators. We can plug in over 80% of the appliances found in a typical American home. So, you know, you've got a powerhouse here, but it all boils down to the innovation that EcoFlow have been able to deliver with a capacity and a performance and a recharge capability. Get this, being able to charge back to 80% in just 1 hour. There's a chart that shows other leading brands. They can take 10 or 11 hours to charge up. We're doing it in 1 hour to 80%. So there's a lot of differences, a lot of advantages by buying an EcoFlow. Remember, if you buy it today, you get the solar panel included as well, which means infinite power for free. That gas generator, which has to be described as the equivalent, obviously takes gas, and we know the price of gas right now. It's not cheap. So that gas generator, when it runs out of gas, we've got to buy more gas. With this, it's going to cost you nothing to run it. If you can buy it today, you're going to save a massive amount of money. You're going to have it forever in a day, and you will just feel, I suppose, a weight lifted, because when power goes out, you can still be in the light. Whatever the situation, something simple and innocent or something crazy like a natural disaster, it's important to have one. All right, 10 minutes left. In 10 minutes, I get to show you a product from Philips that very rarely sees the light of day. I have it tonight for my 2nd anniversary. Justin, a lot of folks have ordered this. I want to get the official number. Our producer tonight, Brian, how many sold now? So 3,100 have been reserved. Remember, wow, we are honoring the today's special value, but our presentation is coming to an end. Justin, you said we were going to go outside, and indeed you've taken us outside.
That's what I do. I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. I will tell you, inside, I don't know if you probably can't see it, we have one of the Philips extension cords that we're using to power up all these lights. But again, in order to power anything up, you need power. Again, one of those top essential things. And how do we power up our EcoFlow after we've run out of power? That's why we keep talking about after your initial investment, you never have to spend another penny, because if today, of course, you're getting the solar panel included with your power station, but maybe you're considering getting more. We have the the solar panel right here inside of the carrying case. It weighs nearly nothing. What I want to show you is when you take it out of the carrying case, it also acts like a kickstand to have it set up perfectly to shine wherever the sun might be. Now, it's a high efficiency solar panel. It's not glass. It's not heavy. It's not cumbersome. In fact, I can even throw it in this pool and it'll still work after I take it out during the sun. So it's very durable. And again, one of the great parts about EcoFlow is you can have 4 solar panels connected simultaneously. Why would you want to do that? The more solar panels that you have, the faster it's going to recharge your power station. Now, here's another way to do it with gas, right? Gas for your generator, your gas generator. This is more money every single time I have to run it. And how much gas cans do you have? How much gas does the gas station have after it's run out of gas in an emergency situation? None. Well, with your EcoFlow, you've got 3 ways to recharge it. Solar, free from the sun. You can plug it into the wall. Adam, you were alluding to the fastest recharge rate in the whole industry, EcoFlow, from 0 to 80% in just an hour, from 0 to 100% in a little over an hour and a half. That beats the competition by about 5-6 hours. That's the difference between getting EcoFlow and other competitors. The other thing I want to show you is I'm going to grab this long cable right here. That's one of the nice parts about these solar panels. This power station is going to come with this long cable right here. On the side right here is a little door. I'm going to go ahead and take that cable. Of course, it's nighttime, so there's no power that's going to be powering up our solar panel. But just to show you, that's where you plug it in. This is where you plug it into the wall right here as well. That's where you plug it into the wall with the AC outlet. So simple and easy to do. The thing I want to talk to you about now is when you have your solar panel connected to your power station, okay, it's not just thinking about recharging our power station. In fact, one of the great ways to do this is with solar panels connected to your power station, it's now a solar generator. And here's how it's a solar generator. Let's say your power station's at 100%. Well, why would we need solar panels connected to it if it's 100%? Here's why. Because let's say, for instance, you want to be able to plug your phone, but you don't really want to take any power from your power station. Well, your phone might be pulling 10, 20 watts. Well, if you've got your solar panel, it's a 110-watt solar panel, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4 solar panels. Well, that's 400 watts of power that you're putting right here, and it's pass-through charging now, using the power of the sun to power up your phone, to power up your refrigerator, to recharge your laptop, to power up a light or a fan, and it's not even taking any power from your power station. So that's one way that you can do it. Speaking of phones, you can recharge your phone over 100 times. Now, phone's not just for fun and entertainment. That's for communication. Let's go back to the basics of what phones are for. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's very windy here. I feel like we're in the middle of a hurricane. Where's Jim Cantori when we need him? Here's the thing. Speaking of hurricanes, Hurricane Sandy in New Jersey, one of the biggest things was communication. You want to know and make sure somebody's safe. You want to be able to get a hold of them. You want somebody to be able to get a hold of you. A phone is important for communication. Now, outside of the emergency part of it, TVs, fun, fan, internet. It's also the fun aspect of having your EcoFlow DELTA. We talk about it powering 80% of your home appliances. Let's talk about the fun stuff, because it's not just emergencies that you're going to be using this for. You're going to be using it year-round for fun stuff, like maybe, for instance, even a margarita this weekend after one of your teams makes it to the Sweet 16, which I think has already happened, but all the fun aspects outside. Think about maybe even power tools. Maybe we're thinking a gift for dad. This is power tools for emergency situations, for a limb that goes down, for maybe an electric pole saw. And speaking of gifts for people, I know that this is a big investment, but maybe you can't be there to be there for somebody in your family, right, Adam, where maybe your mother or father, they live in another state, or they live 30 hours away, and all of a sudden they lose power. Well, don't you want to know that they can be able to have the power at home very simply by just taking out their power station, pressing a button, and now they've got TV. They can power their phone to let you know that they're okay, that you don't have to worry about that. Peace of mind to have it, peace of mind to use it. You never know when it's going to happen. Don't have to think about it after today when you get this at home. And I know we talk about Murphy's Law, Adam. It's the next day that you get it, you're going to lose power, and then you're going to have that power to have the one home in the neighborhood that has light.
You will feel so relieved because whenever something happens, you've got the backup plan, right? You've got that security, that insurance policy. It's March, it's springtime, we're out and about thinking of summertime. We can take this with us outdoors to the beach, tailgating. We can power 13 different devices at once. The recharge time is super fast, up to 80% in just an hour. What EcoFlow have been able to do, in my opinion, better than anybody else, is make it user-friendly, and it really is. Use it to power those important things that we need. Access to the internet, the TV, fans to keep cool in the summer. You know, if it's a red-hot summer and you don't have a fan working, that could be life-endangering. If it's in the wintertime and you can't have a heater running, again, that can be life-threatening. In a few moments, you'll see our clock appearing on the screen, and we will be counting backwards. I know this has been fast, and Justin, God love him, has been racing through as best as he possibly can. Yesterday, when it was the official Today's Special, we had the luxury of time in 60-minute presentations. Today, our team allowed us to do an encore, still at the Today's Special value, but of course, it's only for a short time. Today's special, $1,500. We're down to $999, and we're going to include the solar panel at no extra cost. So a huge opportunity, because this is going to give you infinite power for free. If you were without power for a sustained period of time, let's say it was days, this would continually be charged because you can power it with the sun. That is such an important statement to be able to make, and again, more peace of mind. All right, we're busy. Last call across the board. It's on FlexPay of $200 and free shipping and handling. Once we wrap this up, I've got a mega offer coming your way, so stay with me, something from Philips that very rarely is on television. When it comes to technology, you know, we talk about everything evolving and everything changing. Justin, we keep going back to the gas generator because it's what we've grown up with, it's what we're familiar with. But if you were to fast forward 5 years, 10 years from now, do you honestly think anybody's going to be having gas generators when you could have something like this instead?
Well, let's even think even less time from then, right? I mean, of course, in the present today now, a lot of us are already converting to EcoFlow, but let's look at vehicles. You know, everybody you talk to saying, I don't want a gas car right now, I want an electric vehicle. So many people are saying, even just for those few 2 miles, I want an electric bike, you know, one of those hybrids, everything's going electric. And now this is just the time to kind of rethink how you have backup power, whether you have a gas generator or you don't, or maybe, for instance, you can't own one. Here's how simple and easy it is to have that power at home that's equivalent to that gas generator, but right here, without the gas, without the oil, without the fumes, without the noise. The noise being one of those big things that we kind of even forget about. You know, at 10 p.m., even in a HOA neighborhood, you can't use a gas generator. So what do you do, especially if, for instance, you have a CPAP machine? Now, really quickly, I want to show you, because I know we only got 1 minute. Come in real quick. I want to show you this. I've got a light plugged in. Do you see on that display right there? Do you see what it says? It says 99. Do you think that means 99 minutes? That's 99 hours for one LED light plugged in to your power station. 99 hours. This is going to power up 80% of your home appliances. You got light. Now all of a sudden, you lose power. You got food, medicine in your refrigerator. What do? Well, now you have an option. Instead of that gas generator, now you've got your power station, your Delta. In closing, Adam, I know this has been the encore, but this is the most powerful we've ever done at this value. We're also including the solar panel. We did it right. We did it for you. We knew that we wanted to do the Delta because it is the flagship model. And I got to say, this has got to be one of the best values we've ever done from EcoFlow.
It's not that we don't carry lots of EcoFlows on hsn.com, but if you take that $9.99 and you come back next week and search for a power bank, a power station, you'll find one, but it won't be as good as this. If you take that $9.99 today and spend it, I can send you the flagship model, their most powerful that they've ever offered, for under $1,000. So I'm all about you saving the most amount of money, but I want you to get the best bang for your buck, and that's what this is. It will be $1,500. You get $500 off, and you get that solar panel as well. It's a mega opportunity. Oh, and the one other thing, I should have said this. We do many presentations of EcoFlow because it's become so much of a fan favorite and a real big customer pick, I absolutely want you to know there is not another today's special until the end of September. So I think a lot of folks think they're always going to be on every month. This is not going to be on again until the end of September, and even then, I can't guarantee it's going to match this price. This is the best price of the year. Plus, we've got FlexPay and free shipping and VIP financing. Remember what I said about the credit card? Any credit card, we'll send it to you for $200 plus tax. So you're spreading the cost. It makes it a little bit easier to purchase. It makes it accessible, something that can be life-saving, having a portable power station. Justin, we talk about the simple things, like a light, like a fan. You talked about maybe medicine that needs to be refrigerated. You talked about nebulizer. There are a lot of us that have family members that rely upon various devices that need power. What do we do if we lose power? I don't mean for 30 minutes, but I mean for 24 hours. You've got to have something like this.
You do. You know, if you do rely on a medical device, of course you're thinking of what do I do if I lose power? Please consider EcoFlow. You know, one of the things that happened just recently, well, it feels like recently, what happened in Dallas, we sent a whole bunch of power stations for everybody with medical devices wanting to stay warm. You can do all of that. Remember, 80%.
Yeah.
I rely and make sure that I need a nebulizer. My sister needs insulin and needs to stay cool. Power's essential, and if you're thinking of essential things, you need EcoFlow.
Justin, thank you, my friend, and thanks to the team at EcoFlow. We'll see you a little bit later on. Great job, as always.
Thank you. See ya.
The amazing Justin Hyatt, our voice of EcoFlow on HSN. So many more things to come in our 2-year anniversary show. I do want to let you know the extra solar panels for those that